So, did you hear that Papa Gord is going to do one of his worst figures in all of his collection tonight?
Oh, really? I'm kind of curious to see what figure that's going to be.
Yes, I wonder what that could be.
And that was the cat smashing through some Lego, if you could hear that in the background.
Yeah, there we go. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, Papa Gord here, yeah, we're gonna look at probably one of the worst figures in my collection, and it is the from Star Wars: The Black Series. Hence, why it was Marvel Masterpiece Theater. But yeah, so hopefully I can keep this video down in time. As I do tend to get very long-winded, which you guys probably have realized by now. So I don't know if you guys don't mind the length, if you actually watch the entire thing or not. So I do put little goofy questionnaire things right at the end of the videos. So, but yeah, I do, yeah. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm trying to keep them down. But let me know down in the comments if you don't mind the length, or if you're like, yeah, maybe we can cap it at 10 minutes or something like that, or even 8. I don't know. I don't know if I could half my time, but let's try for 10. We'll see if we can get that. Maybe I should put like a little timer down here or something. But see, I'm already rambling. So first 3 figures that I ever bought for Star Wars: The Black Series were the First Order Flame Trooper, Cassian, and Jyn. And that kind of led me down the path to where I'm at now. As I have said before, I've had to get hip replacement surgery because I'm very old, and so I was, out of commission for 3 months until I was able to get back to work. But when I was finally cleared to start driving and stuff again, my son and I decided to hit up a toy show because I was like, well, I guess I need to look for some of these Star Wars: The Black Series figures, and maybe I'll start collecting those. So we went to a fairly local toy show, and again, not knowing much. It's one thing because I know the property. I know Star Wars. I know that's Luke Skywalker, or C-3PO, or Chewbacca, or Darth Vader, or Boba Fett, whatever. But one, not knowing how many there were at that point in time, not knowing that there's a ginormous TIE fighter with a TIE pilot, or a 6-inch version of a land speeder, or Han and Taunt. Like, no clue. Didn't know that there was the black box with the orange stripe and the black box with the blue stripe, and then this red-black packaging. So no idea. The thought never even occurred to me to look up and research a little bit or whatever. So we went walking around, and unfortunately it was pretty dry. It was mostly sports cards, and I think they just maybe threw toys on there right at the last minute just to see, and thinking, man, we need to get some people here, because there was virtually nothing. But I did find one Star Wars: The Black Series figure, and it was $10. So I was like, yeah, okay, sure, why not? Didn't even know when these figures came out, because it was the first toy show I'd gone to, and I never really looked into any of this stuff. Didn't know if it was just all new Star Wars characters, since the 3 that I bought because they were on clearance at Walmart for $5 a figure. That was what I was trying to get back in till earlier. So hit a speed bump there. So this one, Ray, and I don't have the Emperor, so I can't say which I prefer. This one, really, in my opinion, is garbage. It's absolutely just horrible. So I bought it. It is, I believe, the first version. So she just came with the staff, no lightsaber. So I know they re-released the figure with a lightsaber. But yeah, this is just I don't know why I bought any more after this, because the minute I got home and I'm like, man, I got ripped off $10. But yeah, there is just all kinds of wrong with this. Just all kinds of wrong. I'm surprised that the line still exists when you put stuff out like this. I don't know. I've had a few friends look at it and they're like, yeah, it's legit. Because at first, a lot of people were like, it looks very fake. But I remember even sent a message, messengered over to Uncle Mike and showed him, and he's like, I think it might be a fake. And then I was like, here's the BB-8 unit. Oh, spoiler, she comes with a BB-8 unit. So so I took some pictures of it, and he's like, yeah, I don't think BB-8 is supposed to be that dirty or whichever. So I was like, oh, great. So I'll save the rest of it for when we get to the accessory. But yeah, this one, and I don't know, let me know in the comments if you have her. What is yours like, and which version do you have? Just the staff or the staff with the lightsaber? But like, this is about the only good thing about this whole figure is the friggin' head, and that's just for going down. Doesn't really do much for up, but there's such a huge gap in there. And her friggin' hair is pointy as all hell. Every time I end up picking this figure up, I end up piercing my skin. But like the joints are horrible. Like you can see, I got paint just flakes off of this thing. And then one kind of a friggin' bend. Her arm almost bends backwards more than it does forward. Like, what is that? Not even 25 degrees. Like, ugh, not good. Same, this one too. Like, just horrible. And then this stuff. I get that you're trying to show texture and the whole bit. And when we look at another Ray, because they've got both versions, the deluxe and the not deluxe. So one's got soft goods, one doesn't. But in this. What? Really? That's just insane. And then look here, like you can see all the paint's falling off. And then I did notice, if you see, right, this plastic there, that's from the, like, it's coming off of the back of her knee. Or it already has. Oh, yeah, that one already has. There we go. See? Right there. This one does it too, but it hasn't come off. And I guess depending on what the temperature is of the room is a factor on how long it's going to take for this crap to finally go back to where yeah. So she comes with her staff, and I would say out of every Bloody Ray figure that comes with this friggin' thing, this is the worst version. Like, that, it's so hard, like, anything, okay, so you threw some paint on it, but the paint job's not great. This hard plastic is horrible, so you paint a little bit for handles, But you know there's other parts on here, but it's just all straight black. So stupid hard garbage. BB-8. Only thing that was worth, I mean, yeah, it doesn't really do anything at all, but it was a droid, and a different looking droid. So that was okay. So, as I was saying a little earlier, when I was showing Mike the pictures, and he was like, I think it's too dirty. So maybe it is a KO. And I'm like, alright. So I cleaned him. So you can kind of see a little bit on the head. This wouldn't clean up as much, and I think a little bit of the paint I wiped off a bit. But I mean, the rest of them, I got them white as a baby's butt. That made no sense, but yeah. So I mean, that's legit. That's what it does. And then depending on which way you have, you know, you gotta try to get him centered a little bit more. So I like. So I have now, as of looking and reviewing this piece of junk, not this, but this thing. I now know that I have to find another. I don't need this exact. If I can find the version with the lightsaber, I need to replace both, and then my kids can fight it out for this. I can let one of the two of them have this extra BB-8. So that's gonna do it. I weep looking at this. This is just, yeah, garbage. So pretty close to 10 minutes. So BB-8 and I will do the outro, but comment, like, share, subscribe, all that usual YouTube mumbo jumbo. Remember, the giveaway is still on. I think we're at 144 subscribers. Lots of time left still, so again, spread the word. And also with the giveaway, that if somebody signs up, have them comment with your name, and the more names of the same person that show up, I'll do a little extra giveaway for you for being the biggest drive guy or gal. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching again. We'll post a few things here so you can push buttons if you want to see if you've missed a previous video, or you know, whatever. So again, thanks for taking the time, and we'll see you guys probably tomorrow. Have a good one, eh? And I'm back really quick because we forgot. Shouldn't say we. I'm not blaming all of us. I'm blaming me, solely me. I was so with my whatever for the friggin' Ray figure. We forgot and how appropriate would that have been? So let's just quickly, we'll just junk in the trunk, and literally junk. Junk. Big squishy turd. Big squishy turd. BB-8. We'll give him a solid silver. So maybe he should be the figure and her the accessory, and I probably wouldn't hate it so much. So yeah, I just had to add that in very last minute. Sorry guys.